Hi everybody, this is Sherry Webb, life coach and author. Today's message is going to be directed towards my ladies, my sister girls, my sister friends. And the reason I decided to do this video is because, or on this specific topic, is because I'm just I'm just over seeing women going to men for advice. And basically, they're going to these men for advice because they're trying to be a certain way for a man. And I'm all about living authentically, living on purpose, being exactly who you are, because none of us are perfect, right? So, and it's kind of hard for me to make this video because, and I'm gonna be real honest with y'all right now, I'm like, I don't want to offend anyone, but at the same time, if what I'm saying steps on your toes, then maybe this message is for you. But I just want us as women to start understanding our value and stop trying to get that value and get validation from a man as to how valuable you really are. So, I have watched countless hours. I have done it myself. I've watched countless hours of, videos. I have spent time, especially like some years back when I really started trying to work on myself. I spent a lot of time, watching the male like coaches that would like coach women of how a man is and why he's doing this or why he's not doing that or why he's behaving this way. And so I know why we do it. It's because when you're in a toxic relationship, you just want to know why, this man is being this way or not appreciating you or not valuing you as a woman. And in your mind, or to you, you're a good woman, right? But how really do you present yourself to the world? How do you really see yourself? Because however you really view yourself is what everyone else will see. It's how you'll treat yourself, right? So it'll be how you treat yourself. However you really feel about you is how you will treat yourself. And it spills over into your personal relationships, be it platonic or romantic. And so, if you're questioning and wondering why, or having to go to a man because you're having so much trouble understanding a man, you probably need to start working on yourself a little bit more. And the reason I say that is because there's nothing wrong with us wanting to understand men. The truth of the matter is we're never going to truly and totally understand a man. What we need to be focusing on as queens is truly understanding ourselves. So, and truly working on becoming the best version of you that you can be, right? So your goal shouldn't be to truly understand a man. Your goal should be to truly understand how to become like this bomb woman, like how to become the best woman that you can be and how to really truly love yourself, but the only way you can really truly love yourself is if you know yourself. You have to know who you are, what you like, what you don't like, and when you know those things, you'll know, okay, this is what I'm gonna tolerate, this is what I won't tolerate. And true self-love will attract men to you. It will attract that right person to you. And true self-love will keep you from accepting less than what you deserve, right? So I'm not sitting here acting like I'm some kind of expert because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a single lady, but I'm cool by myself. It's not like I don't have men coming to me and approaching me and, trying to hook up with me. I do. I do. But it's my decision. I'm to a point in my life where I'll know what I want to deal with. If it's somebody that I click with or something like that, I'll know it. And I don't waste no time. I really don't waste any time because I know exactly what I want. I know exactly, the type of man I'm looking for. I know exactly what I will tolerate. I know the type of treatment that I deserve because I know who I am. I treat myself well, but I didn't used to. I didn't used to think very highly of myself. So therefore, I was attracting men and accepting crap, attracting men that treated me less than what I deserved because I believed that's what I deserved at the time. And, they didn't value me as the woman that I really, truly am in my core because neither did I. I started watching Tony Gaskins some years ago, and he's really legit. But I started watching him because I could see his authenticity. I could see that he was telling the truth. And the reason I'm mentioning him is because that is the one man that I watched because he actually talks about empowering yourself as a woman. Like, women go to him because they're trying to get answers as to why their man or someone they're interested in is behaving certain ways, or they're trying to understand men. And so I started watching him years ago because of that exact same reason. So don't think this is like me bashing you or trying to come down on you or pointing a finger at you, because I was that one at one point. I went out. I actually sought out advice when it came to men, trying to understand men. But at the same time, the reason I was seeking that advice out is because I was doing a lot of internal work, and I was seeking that advice out because I was trying to understand me and why I was accepting less than what I deserved. And so what Tony did was reveal to me with what he does. He'll tell you like how men are, how men operate, how men think. And what it revealed to me about me was that I was trying to be a certain type of woman based on what I thought a man was thinking, or what I thought a man liked or wanted, or what my perception was about a man and how he thought about women, instead of actually turning all the focus on myself and saying, well, what do I like? Well, who am I really at my core? You know what I'm saying? Like, why does my actions, my decisions, the way I think, the way I'm going to operate in a relationship, how I'm going to present myself to a man, why does that have to be based on how a man thinks, or how a man, is going to, who that man is, like, I just feel like a lot, and I'm sorry, I'm having kind of a hard time explaining this, but I feel like a lot of us are like basing how we're going to present ourselves and how we're going to show up in a relationship. We're basing that on what we think a man wants and how a man is going to think if we are a certain way, or if we behave a certain way, which in essence means you're not being your true authentic self. So when you are truly being your true authentic self, you won't worry about what a man thinks. You won't worry about, why is he being this way? That don't matter. It doesn't matter. And the reason I say it doesn't matter is because if he's being a certain way that is in your eyes disrespectful to you, it doesn't matter why. What it means is he doesn't value you. What it means is, why are you? You need to look at you and ask yourself, why are you asking why? You know, unless it's like your husband or, somebody that you've really been with for a long time. Indeed, it's out of his norm. It's outside of his normal behavior of how he would normally treat you. You know what I'm saying? Then, yeah, it makes sense to say, well, why is he acting like this? Or why is he talking to me like that? But to base how you're going to present yourself, how you're going to show up in this world as a way of how am I going to attract and keep a man, to base that on your reasoning of how a man thinks is going to keep you constantly in that rat race. You see what I'm saying? It's going to keep you constantly trying to work on you in an inauthentic way, because now you're working to show up a certain way for a man. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just working on showing up just as you are. Just show up as you. Just be yourself. I mean, and if you don't like who you really are, then work on yourself. Because I didn't like who I was when I didn't like who I didn't like who I was when I had low self-esteem. That's what I was trying to say. When I had low self-esteem, when I lacked confidence, I didn't love myself, I didn't feel lovable. So I was constantly searching for love, looking for someone else to validate and make me feel like I'm lovable instead of actually knowing that. You see what I'm saying? And so when you know you are worthy of love, you don't go looking for no man to validate you. And in that way you feel worthy of love. No, sister, listen. You are worthy of love because you are loved. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just queen. You are love. So when you actually believe that about yourself, when you believe that you are love, man, you ain't gotta try to be any type of way for a man. You won't try to constantly try to figure out how he thinks. That's important. Don't get me wrong, because you do want to know those things, but at the same time, you believing in yourself and loving yourself and truly learning how to be truly authentic to yourself and in who you are as you walk through life, that's what really matters. And when you show up authentically as yourself and you really truly love yourself, you won't worry about all that little stuff. You won't. To me, it's little stuff. I'm okay. This is what I say now. The reason I'm cool by myself is because I'm cool with myself. And that's the God's honest truth. So when it's time, I leave that up to God. I don't go looking for a man. The woman is not supposed to go hunting for no man anyway. The woman is in subconsciously, let me tell you what you're doing when you go out and you say, I'm not looking for a man, but everything you do as far as like doing your hair, putting on your makeup, how you dressing, half revealing, half dressed or whatever, making sure you revealing just too much. That, and you're doing that to get the attention of a man, and you're doing it all wrong, sis. You need to do those things for yourself. You need not the half dressing, but look presentable, because that's how you feel about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not because you're trying to capture the attention of a man. You're going to do that naturally when you show up as beautiful as you are, because that's truly how you see yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, and I create these quotes. They just pop off the top of my head. But I have this one, and I want to leave this with you before I end this video, because I think it's really, really important that we start truly loving ourselves and really, truly start working on ourselves, you know, and stop basing everything on a man. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to have someone in your life. There's nothing wrong. I want to have someone in my life too. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm cool. In the meantime, in between time, I'm cool. Because when it's time for God to bless me with that special man, he'll show up. You know what I'm saying? Same thing goes for you. But this is what I want to leave you with, so that you'll understand that until you get to this point, you're going to continue to attract who you are. You're going to continue to attract the man that will reflect back to you how you feel about yourself. His treatment towards you will reflect, and it would be a direct reflection of how you really feel about yourself. It will be a direct reflection of the lack of love, if that be the case, that you have for yourself. It will be a direct reflection of the level of respect you have for yourself. So I want to leave you with this. I had this quote that I made up, I created, and it says, when you know your value, you'll also know when you're valued. So when you know your value, you'll also know when you're valued. You know, you'll know because of the level of treatment that you'll get, that level of respect that you'll attract. You know, you'll know. Once you value yourself, you'll also recognize when someone else doesn't. You'll recognize when someone else does. And it'll be just that simple. All right. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right. Share this if you know someone that can use this message. This is not even a type of message that I would normally put out. I'm normally, talking about your confidence, overcoming fear, raising your level of confidence. I mean, this ties into that, but I normally don't direct it towards the ladies like I did today. But, this is just something that was on my heart, so here it is. Hope y'all enjoy it. Leave comments if you have something to say, or, you have some thoughts to share. But, it's time for us ladies to really, truly, and I just want this so bad because I'm at such peace in my life, and I know what it feels like to be just all, disembobulated in the mind behind the actions or treatment of a man and from a man. And, you wasting valuable time that you could be using on improving yourself, So I was like, ain't no woman gonna really listen to me because I'm a woman, and women don't usually like to listen to, especially somebody they don't know, but, this was put on my heart. And so hopefully you enjoy it. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, be blessed.